Most successful agency owners I talk to want to eventually get into SaaS so that they can scale their business without selling their time. However, building a SaaS from scratch is quite tough. So let's talk about how you can take your existing business and make it run on autopilot similar to a SaaS. Here are the most common reasons why people like to hate on agencies. Low margins. You have to hire new people as you get more clients, causing expenses to grow or even increase with revenue, because when you have a bigger team, you need managers who don't work on the service, which is extra overhead. You cannot easily sell the agency if it depends on you or other highly skilled team members. It's impossible to guarantee outcomes for clients. And bumpy revenue. A big client churning has a huge impact. You can have big months followed by dry months. What's great about agencies is that the same customers who are reluctant to pay a couple of $100s for a SaaS are willing to pay thousands of dollars for services. And at agency price points, you don't need that many clients to make a substantial revenue. Here's what we've seen work for agencies who have successfully made the transition from bespoke services to productized services running on autopilot. Even if you're already productized, stick around. Some of these examples will help you improve what you offer and increase your MRR. First up, we have sell products and not services. A perfect example of this is DoFollow. They sell you links at a fixed price a month instead of selling you an increase in rankings, which is something they cannot guarantee. Next up, you should focus on client deliverables and not on outcomes. Fat Joe here, for example, offers you a bunch of their SEO services promising a specific deliverable like content writing, link building, or design within a specific period of time, but not promising an outcome from these deliverables. You can also do higher volume services to even out revenue spikes. Usually entry-level packages that are quick to deliver and get clients into your funnel. You can then upsell them on your other services down the road. A perfect example of this is going to be the Hoth. You can see that they offer a block writing service here for a relatively fair price. However, if you order in bulk quantities, which is what they're expecting you to do, that price tag is going to climb very quickly. A great way to establish efficiency with your admin work is to automate client onboarding as much as possible. A solid example of this is VidPros. If we go to their pricing page and look at their offerings, you'll see that they have two where the client can simply click on a link, get taken to a form, and purchase the service by filling out a couple of fields. Another thing VidPros is an ideal example of is offering add-ons. If we go back to their page and hover on added videos on the top, we'll see all the add-ons that they can upsell their clients on at a later date. The next tip I have for you is to augment your services with automation softwares like Zapier and Make, which allow you to do actions in apps based on triggers from other apps. Or you can also add AI to your flows to reduce the manual load on your team. Scribble.ai is a good example of an AI that you can use every day to write better emails. Another good tip is to create standard operating procedures and checklists for your team. If you're selling productized services, you're going to have a lot of repeatable tasks, so it would be best to create standard operating procedures on each one of the services that you sell to allow your team to easily accomplish what needs to be done. Here's an example of this inside of SPP. On a service we're selling in this example, we've set up a handful of tasks that the team needs to get through whenever an order gets created for the service. Each task can have a name, description, a deadline, and automatically assigned team member. This helps us ensure that tasks flow from one team member to the other smoothly as tasks get completed. And the final tip I have for you today is to track performance to improve efficiency. On my SPP dashboard, I can view a report of all the orders we've completed over the past 4 weeks. You can see how many orders each team member delivered, and if they're paid based on the orders they've completed, you can figure out how much to pay them through this report. For more tips and guides on how to run your productized agency, check out our YouTube channel. And if you'd like to look into how SPP can help you run your agency better, check us out via the link in the description below.